Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. So I tell my baby daddy, I call him, I tell him what the kids need. I tell him to send me the money so I can go get it, right? So tell me why I pull up to the house. I pull up to the house, right? Well, mind you, I told this man, don't come to my house. Just send me the money. I go get what my kids need. I go get whatever they need. Whatever they need, I go get it.
Mama, look, Daddy's right. So he even got another.
After I just told him, whatever my kids need, just send me the money and I'll go get it myself. And you still show up to my house. I'm gonna throw all this shit in the trash.
But Mama,
I'm throwing it out. Then you go and got them some clothes from Walmart. He got clothes from Walmart. You got Walmart clothes. I'm gonna take all of this to the trash.
But Mama.
But wait, he could do better than this. He could do better than this.
But Mama.
He could do better than this. I told him I would go get it on my own. He could just bring the money for it and I would go get it on my own.
Tell it like it is. This is the case for far too many black men who are no longer in relationships with the mother of their children. Not this exactly playing out exactly the way it is, but just any and every opportunity for them to make things difficult for you, or be an asshole, or demonstrate how extremely immature, how irrational they are, they jump on that. Go ahead and hate me in the comment section. I'm telling you, I've seen it literally so many daggone times in my life. It bothers me to my soul, my own family. I've seen it on social media. I've seen it everywhere. I've witnessed it several times with my own eyes. There's this couple that comes up to the parking lot at my gas station, and they do this custody exchange there all the time. And I'm listening to how, I kid you not, for years, this has been years they've been doing this. I listen to how every single time it is her who is profanity and cursing and saying dumb shit. They loud. I can hear it from the park. I'm hearing the conversation they're having. She's loud and complaining about stupid shit. If you heard the conversation, you would be thinking to yourself, like, why is she trying to argue about nothing? Why is she trying to argue about something that extremely stupid? I've posted videos demonstrating how, women are failing when it comes to their children and all that. And here we go. I got to say this, of course, because this is how people are. It's not just the women. It's the men, too, that are failing in different ways. But the women seem to stand out, like, significantly. They fail. It's almost like it's a competition. They're trying to fail harder than the men are. I don't understand where the hell this is coming from. But they do some diabolical shit. They do some... It just... Again, it bothers my soul. Like, why do you have to go that damn far doing this shit? The woman that was mad at her baby father that tried to set the car on fire and set herself on fire in the process. Why the hell? Why would you? Why? What? How many men do you know, black men, going around setting women's cars on fire because they mad at their baby mother? Seriously, go anywhere, no matter where you live in this country. You don't have to go in and search all states and do your research as deep as I do. Just in the state you live in. Go and get this free information. Go and check public records. Go and do this for yourself if you think I'm making this shit up. You don't ever hear about men doing this shit. Women are the ones breaking property and destroying shit and doing it. I'm not saying men never do this. It's almost unheard of for men, though. Women are the ones that's doing this shit the vast majority of the time. Why? What point? How does that benefit the situation? How does that make things better? Why are you proving yourself to be the worst person, the more unstable person? Why? Why are you setting out to do that to yourself, to create that image for yourself? The woman, most recently, this has happened many times before. Most recently, the mother that ran the father over. Fortunately, she didn't kill him, but there has been many times before. Let's go back about 3-4 years ago. I think I did a video on it in New York. And it was in New York. The woman that ran the woman ran her child's father over the car and did kill him. I mean, why? It's always, whether you believe it or not, it's always the women that go that daggone far. Perhaps this is related in some way to the fact that women are more emotional than men. And they allow their emotions to control them in such a way that they feel it's necessary to go that daggone far. I don't know. It bothers me that she thinks it makes sense to throw all this shit away. Are you kidding me? To throw it all away. She didn't say, oh, I'm going to go and return this shit so I can get what I wanted. I'm not going to, she didn't say I'm going to go and sell this shit to somebody no, she's going to throw it. Why does it make sense to throw it away? What? How does that make sense? Let me say this too, real quick. Let me say this too. This is wow. Hate me in the comments, please. Hate me in the comments, please. I'm sure part of the reason that she wanted to have the money in hand instead of him going and buying the stuff for, and bringing the stuff to her is because she wasn't planning on spending all that money on them kids. Please go ahead and hate me in the comments. Even though there is literally, you check any and all inner cities all across this country that are predominantly occupied by black people, you look at how often these specifically the black mothers are leaving their children home by themselves, going and getting their cells all done up and spending literally hundreds, even thousands sometimes on their hair and all this different stuff, this clown shit they doing to their bodies and themselves. But those kids are hungry. Those kids are without food. Those kids are without proper clothes. Those kids are left home. But what? This happens so often. It disturbs my goddamn soul. So often. My mother. I grew up that way. Our grandparents or other people in the family might give us a little bit of money, so we can go buy some snacks or we could treat ourselves to something, go buy a toy the next time we're at the store, whatever the case may be. I grew up with a mother who used to always take our money. She would always take our money.
Watching the video, I feel like her knee-jerk reaction to a man who has taken the time to go shopping and bring not just clothes, it looked like small furniture items and other things.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Right? So her knee-jerk reaction to do something illogical like throw the things away are a testament to probably how she reacts to everything.
That makes sense.
She's
that makes
in
sense.
public and on social media to show the world this ridiculous behavior. She's also out on the earth in a bonnet. So I felt like her, clearly she's not above Walmart.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was only laughing because in the comments, and again, I read so many of the comments. It's like I'm reading books. I sit there and I take time to read the comments. So many people in the comments were saying the same. They spoke specifically about that bonnet. So many people in the comments. That was crazy.
So I think that sometimes resentment or jealousy or hate or rage or all of these over-the-top emotions about failed relationships have really little to do with the kids, right? It probably has something to do with still wanting to be in the relationship or observing that he is able to go to the store and easily purchase things that perhaps are out of her reach, or he's in a new relationship or whatever. So there's something underlying her decision to deprive her children of the things that they need. It has very little to do with their welfare or well-being. Another thing that was interesting to me about the video is the little girl said, "Oh, our dad bought our stuff." Meaning even the little girl knows that they are in need of things. And she's excited about it. And the other kids seem similarly aware that they have a need and that their father has met it.
Yeah.
And for her to say, "I'm taking all of this stuff
and throwing it away
meant for your good,
right,
and I'm throwing it in the trash." So you're going to be toxic enough to, in front of your children who are keenly aware of the dynamics, say, "Y'all can't even have this stuff."
Imagine how that's affecting the child.
Right.
Imagine how that's affecting the child.
Yeah. Going back to the bonnet, I think in addition to her being generally mad that he did not follow her instructions or bow or bend to her demand, is she had probably already made an appointment to get her wig installed, so she wouldn't have to have that bonnet.
Yeah, she was hot about it. Yeah, 100%. I'm telling you that happens. I know a lot of people will disagree with it, but they're you show me somebody that disagrees with this stuff, and I'm gonna show you a person that doesn't have any good sense, a person that is in denial, a person that has some type of disconnect from reality. Most people will be so quick to get in the comments and deny this stuff. And they have not done any research at all. I do my own research. I'm not talking about, just like I know what the majority of people are commenting on because I read the comments. I've done my research. Free information out here. Public records. All kinds of things I look into. Social media. These people that I do videos on, I go and try to search them on social media, get an idea of what the other things they like to do, how they involve themselves, how they respond to things, all kinds. I do my research thoroughly. I'm the one that's out here in public having these conversations with our people. They have not done the research at all. But they'll be quick to go in the comment section and suggest this stuff ain't true or be in denial about different stuff when you've done no research at all. And I ask people all the time, you don't have to be just putting yourself completely out there like I do. Even if it's just your city, your county, or wherever you live at in the United States, check this free information. Utilize, take advantage of this shit. I advise people to go and check people's social media and do as much research as you can as possible. I purposely look for people who post these videos, and I go and I go and try to get access to their social media. Try to see other things they post, see how they're really living their lives and everything, the different things they might expose in other videos. Unfortunately, so often these videos are being posted by somebody else. Unfortunately, it's not all the time. A lot of times I do find that person. It's that actual person that posted it who actually is in this video. Sometimes it's not. So I can't really get it. And I'll make sure that I pay attention to stuff like that because I don't want to go and send a message to the wrong person. It's not that person in the video. And I'm saying some crazy shit to some random ass person. So you got to pay attention to all that stuff. But I'm not. When I say do your own research, I'm not talking about Google. I'm not talking about what somebody else said. I'm not talking about what somebody posted on social media. I'm not talking about what your favorite celebrity. I do my own research. I go and acquire my own information. You show me how you've gone about acquiring your information. How you've acquired these facts and you know these things to be true. Show me. And then I'll show you. We can have a discussion about it. We can come together on this shit. But it bothers me that so many people will not have done their research at all, but they're so quick to be in denial and say some crazy shit in the comments. Let me say this also real quick before we end this. Where in the, and this is me again being just the way I think, being observant and a habit of being observant of certain things and thinking about certain things. But I have to ask this. Where do they live? Where the hell do they live? I'm guessing in the hood, ghetto somewhere. Based on how she's dressed and the way she responds to things. Where do they live at that you can go and leave that kind of stuff outside like that and black people are not stealing it? Where do you live at that? Come on now. The thing that really bothers me the most about all this, and I'm sure everybody's thinking about this, everybody's considering the fact that she's being so ungrateful and so on and so forth. You look at the comments, they going in about all that. Another of too many situations where the black mother, yes, the black mother. A black mother is denying a good black man to be involved. Thank you, Mo Sky, for joining me for yet again another video. I greatly appreciate it. For any of my people who have topics of discussion you think are important that needs to be discussed amongst us black people, please don't hesitate to hit me up. Go in and reach out to me. Let me know. Comment. Share the video. Like the video. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notification every time I post a video. Let's have these important discussions that should ultimately create the action, the necessary actions to bring about positive change for our people. Again, thank you, Mo Sky. If you truly care, you, Mo Sky, and anybody else who truly cares to see a positive difference for us, then subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.